guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment down below before you go. So as you see from the title down below, today we're going to talk about how to become an ESL teacher here in China. It's pretty easy, to be honest. The process is not long. It is long because like your documentation and stuff might take a while, but let's just get right into the video. So the first thing you need to have is a degree. It doesn't matter what your degree is specialized in, you just need to have a degree. You need, that much. That's the first thing. If you don't have a degree, get your degree and then you can start the application process. So your degree can be in anything. It can be foods, it can be logistics. My degree is in logistics and supply chain management. It can be in customs, it can be journalism, it doesn't matter as long as you have a degree. Next thing is that you need to be from a native English speaking country. There's some preference that some schools and agents do have. They like the US, they like England, they like Ireland, they like Australia, which is fine. But Jamaica is also classified as a native English speaking country, and China does have their list, so that's fine. But you know, some schools and some recruiters have preference, and that is just it, and there's nothing we can do about that. The next thing is that you need to have a TEFL certificate. Now, a TEFL certificate is a certificate that says you can teach English as a foreign language. So you go online, I leave the link down below. You go online, you sign up, you do your course, you get your certificate, have it shipped to you, and you get it authenticated and authorized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and by the Chinese embassy in the country that you're in. The fourth thing that you'll need is a criminal record. So you need a criminal record for your country or for any country that you've been living in for maybe the past year or couple of months, XYZ. But I know for Jamaicans, when you are applying, they want the criminal record from Jamaica. I don't know why, because I have a friend in Japan and she's been living in Japan for maybe 2 or 3 years now, and she's applying to come to China, and they're telling her they need a criminal record from Jamaica, even though she hasn't been living in Jamaica for so long. The next thing that you'll need, the fifth thing, is you need to do a medical. So you'll get a medical form from either the school or from the agent that you're applying with, and they'll give you a medical form, and you'll just go to any doctor and get the information filled out. So I know there's blood tests, there's eye tests, there's a lot of different tests, but they just want to make sure that you're fit to come to China and teach their kids, and you don't have any disease, and you don't have any sickness and anything. Nothing is wrong with you. You're fit and capable to get the job done. Yeah. So let's talk about the fact that some of these documents you need to get them authorized, and some of them you need to get authenticated. So for example, your degree and your TEFL, you need to get it authorized by the Ministry of Education in your country. Or your TEFL also, you need to get it authorized by a Justice of Peace. I think a Justice of Peace or by a lawyer. In Jamaica, you need to get it authorized by a Justice of Peace. The criminal record, the degree, and the TEFL, you also need to get it authenticated at the Chinese embassy. Yeah, you need to get those three things authenticated by the Chinese embassy. The degree and the criminal record, you need to bring them to get authorized at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So in Jamaica, you know, up in New Kingston, they have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and these documents, although it's like 5 major documents, the authentication process and the authorization process does take a while, because like when you go to some of these government places, they work on like you'll get it back in 3 to 5 days. I don't think they have any express. It's mostly 3 to 5 days. So you know, 3 to 5 days is 1 week. So when you get it back from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for example, you bring your degree and you bring the criminal record to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, 3 to 5 days. When you get that back, now you need to go to the Chinese embassy to get it authenticated, which takes also 3 to 5 days. You get me? So the process is not hard, but it's a little lengthy, because these 3 to 5 days. Anyways, when you get your degree, criminal record, medical, TEFL, all those things, those 5 documents, then those 4 documents, then you bring them to the Chinese embassy to get them authenticated. When you get them authenticated and you get them back from the Chinese embassy, you either send them to your school or you send them to the agent that's helping you to get the job. When the agent gets these documents they put them over to the government, the Chinese government, and then they start processing your work permit. Your work permit takes 3 to 4 weeks to be processed. 3 to 4 weeks. So that's like another month you're going to be sitting and waiting. In those 3 to 4 weeks, just know that we can have holidays that come up. Maybe you apply in December and the 3 to 4 weeks ends up in January. You know, in January we have Chinese New Year's, or even now September. You just apply now in September. You give them the documents back now in September and you get them from the Chinese embassy. 3 to 4 weeks may lead over to November or December, because October we also have a week off. So those 3 to 4 weeks that your work permit gets the process, it all depends on the time that you hand it in and if in China we have a holiday or not. You get what I'm saying? So you hand in everything, 3 to 4 weeks for your work permit to be processed. After when you receive the document, so call it that the 3 to 4 weeks is up. I know the agent send you an email with the document. So when they send you the email with the document and you print off the document, you bring that document along with your degree, your criminal record, your medical, your TEFL certificate. Yeah, you bring all of those 4 documents along with the paper that the agent sent you for your work permit. You bring them to the Chinese embassy up on Oak Road, and then when you bring them to the Chinese embassy, now you're going to apply for your Z visa. And this Z visa, it usually takes less than a week. Because I remember when I was doing the process, I literally brought my documents with the work permit card at the embassy the Monday. And by the Friday, I got back my passport. And by the Saturday, I left to come to China. So it's easy. After you get that work permit document, over the 3 to 4 weeks, nothing else takes long, because the Chinese embassy in Jamaica moves very fast. They don't answer the phone that much, but you send an email and they will respond. Yeah, so when you get your work permit card now and you bring it up to the Chinese embassy and you do the process for the visa and you get back your passport, you leave and you come to China, right? So after you get your visa now, if you're happy and you say you're coming to China to teach, I would say bring a lot of Jamaican stuff if you like to eat, or bring a lot of anything from your country that you love to eat. Bring your seasonings, bring anything that's going to give you comfort, because you see that maybe that first month is going to be hard. Because my first month I cried. I cried because I wasn't adjusting the way that I wanted to adjust, but eventually I got used to everything and I was moving around a little bit more. For me, living in China, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad because the cost of living is not so high. But now I feel like things are getting a little bit more expensive. Yeah, because even yesterday I bought some groceries and I was like, this is a little expensive. But yeah, other than that, you're gonna experience a lot of culture shock. Believe me, you're gonna experience a lot of culture shock. But the good thing is that China is now open and we can travel. And you know, China opened in January and I went and I traveled to Philippines, Malaysia, I went to Tanzania, and I also went back home for the summer. Now we have 1 week off this week. This week coming, we're gonna have 1 week off, and I'm so excited because I'm gonna travel to a new country. So yeah, there's pros and cons of living in China. You just know what you want and what you want to accomplish, and put a timeline on it, and just pray about it and ask God to lead, and you will follow. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, please comment down below and I'll sure to answer. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall, shop at the Prada, shop at the store, shop in a drop and stop into you.